Why, there we go. Hello and good morning. Welcome back. We're in Beans Coffee again, and we're just gonna chit chat and hang out for, well, let's say about 10 minutes again, and just talk about some random stuff. Well, yesterday was kind of like, it was kind of crazy for me. Very, very emotional and a lot of things that happen, like, you know, with people putting their priorities over yours, like when your thing is like, for example, my work versus someone else's like birthday party during an emergency, that sort of thing kind of happened. And I was like, I've already had to like call out of work like 5 times throughout the year, and we have like an attendance policy where we can't just keep calling out like this. And well, the other person doesn't care, yada yada yada, and X. Anyways, so that kind of happened with me yesterday, and it was just kind of like, ugh, God, ah, but yeah. Other than that, pretty well. You know, my local Starbucks has been closed for a couple days, and I don't know why. It's been kind of sad. I love Starbucks so much. Pumpkin cream cold brew. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. But yeah. Um, I do miss it, and Starbucks is just one of those things that just really is something that I love so much about my days. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like one of those small things that brings me joy and really gets me through the day. So I encourage all of you guys to find something small in the day to 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 find your happiness with, and be thankful for, and hopefully it's something that you is mostly healthy, and you can do on a daily basis, just to be like, hey, I'm going to integrate this into part of my routine, and this will be part of you know what makes me happy, like a little nugget of happiness, if you will, in your day. um, so hopefully that's something you guys can start incorporating and and doing. The other thing is, whenever things are like super overwhelming, for me, for instance, like today, it made me feel super duper drained. I'm not I, I'm pretty positive that I'm not the only one that has been that way before. To be honest, like I think I cried in my car for like 30 to 45 minutes, and that's like, yeah, that was frustrating. I'm starting to learn these emotes. Let's see, this tongue, this. Oh, that's how I felt all day, just dead. Let's see. What about? Sorry, we're gonna mess with the avatar for a second. Ah, and the camera apparently. I hope that all of you guys are having a good morning. I thought about naming this, like, instead of good morning with Slushy, be like breakfast with Slushy. But then I was like, that kind of sounds like breakfast at Tiffany's. But I love Breakfast at Tiffany's, actually. So that is like one of my favorite movies. Oh my gosh. And I used to own the book. Like, it's a small book, and it's packed with so much. It's so good. It's such a good book. If you guys don't have that book, or haven't seen the movie, at least, I like the movie a little bit better because in the movie she's not like selling herself for love, if you will. Um, and it's got like a different dynamic. Like the book and the movie, pretty different. But I do like the fact that she's a different person. She's not selling her body uh like she is in the book. And I feel like that just kind of like brings her character in the movie together, as far as like someone that has been like running away from love, but not in like the sense of sexualness. So I kind of like that. I mean, of course, like obviously there's I don't remember everything about the movie, but I do love it. What I love most about the movie is the ending, and that is whenever she's trying to get rid of look better though. She's trying to like get run away from everything. She's scared of love. And eventually she caves in and she's like, this is what I really need. And she realizes that she's been kind of like running away from the best things that are for her. Like she's been running towards toxicity basically, by avoiding people that love her and want to help her out. um, and she was just gonna like destroy her whole life, and she knew that that's what was gonna happen. And she finally caved in, and she's like, "I'm gonna give my all to you." Basically, like she's at that point where, for some of us that are kind of stubborn and are like, "I don't want to go to therapy" and stuff like that. It's almost like that feeling is how I imagine her. It's like I'm finally willing, like I want to go and do this. Like I want to be involved in love. I'm tired of running away from it. I want to be involved in therapy. I'm tired of running away from it. So that's kind of like, I don't know. There's a lot of like deeper meanings to that movie that kind of I can personally reflect on, and I like that. So that's kind of that's kind of like, there's just so much to unpack with that movie. It's so much that I feel about that movie. And if you think about it, like even the song "Breakfast at Tiffany's" is kind of like crazy because it's about basically, the only thing these two people have in common is this one love for this movie. And you know anyways, I'm not gonna do like a lyrical breakdown, but that song was a very relatable one to a former relationship that I had. Maybe not perhaps with the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's, no, not that, but it's basically like I felt like I loved someone that I had nothing in common with. And ultimately, uh, turned out that I was like manipulated into a relationship. But and like it was a whole bunch of manipulation in the relationship, and then whenever we were outside of the relationship, it was just a whole bunch of manipulation, and I didn't really know any better. So yeah, I'm still learning every day. And that kind of goes into like that same person that kind of ruined my yesterday. But we got through it. We're here now, and we're spending time in Bean's coffee shop. In fact, let me go grab us a coffee here. I'm gonna grab two, one for each of us. I need to. That did not sync up in the right place. There we go. I'm gonna put that. We're just gonna raise it up just so that way it's in camera view for you guys, and then we're gonna have this here because why not? Yeah, we love it. All right, so I got my coffee. You guys enjoy yours. Hopefully, everyone has such a wonderful day. And thank you so much for kind of like being here and listening to me. And I hope that some of the things that I talk about can be relatable. And maybe you guys decide that you want to reflect on it and give me some advice. And, we just, things to think about, things to talk about. Anyways, well, anyways, that's all for this one. I thank you so much for being here, and thank you, thank you for having coffee with me. I'll see you guys next time.